Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Technical Sherry, and this is me Sherry, and in this video we are performing how to find best offshore lawyer in USA. So first we have to search here how to find offshore lawyer in USA. So there are many websites on your front page, then we have to go scroll down and choose this one, offshore injury lawyers. You have to open on this link, and in this offshore accidental attorney, suffering an injury while at work can be stressful, confusing, and traumatic experience for anyone. Your employer might not be making the effort you expect to ensure your well-being. Oftentimes, employer and insurer use underhanded techniques to get offshore workers to settle their cases quickly. That's why it is important you speak to a knowledgeable offshore injury attorney who can advise you of your right under maritime law. As an injured offshore worker who depend on your physically ability for your livelihood, it's critical that you get the maximum compensation and benefit you are entitled to under maritime laws for you, your family, and your beloved one and your health. So my question will be raised here. Need an offshore injury lawyer? Have you been injured in an offshore or maritime accident? The ocean is the most dangerous workplace on the planet. US maritime industries are found in nearly every state, employing more than 40,000 workers across the nation. Maritime workers find employment in a variety of fields such as shipyards, maritime terminal, fishing, aquaculture, seafood processing, commercial diving, and maritime transportation. According to the Centers for Disease Control, maritime workers face a higher risk of fatality, injury, and illness than the average American worker. From slips and falls to equipment failures, collision fires, and unsafe work practices and negligence, offshore injuries usually require costly medical care. Sometimes long-term catastrophic injury can mean an injured worker who relies on his or her physical ability may not be able to return to work. This can be devastating for families, particularly if the worker is the sole breadwinner and can no longer earn a living. Offshore injuries are covered by laws that are different from those that apply to land based workers. If you or someone you love has been injured or fallen ill while working offshore, we encourage you to get in touch with an experienced offshore injury attorney at Montagna Maritime Law as soon as possible to request your free case evaluation. So, what are the types of offshore injuries? When offshore worker takes an employment in the maritime industry, it is understood the job is physically demanding and comes with inherent risks that are far more dangerous compared to land-based work. Injuries are common and range from the very minor to the horrific and even death. In many cases, minor injuries can become much more significant over time. Some of the most common types of offshore injuries include traumatic brain injury. TBIS can be sustained in any number of ways. Offshore workers are consistently putting themselves in construction and industrial-like environment. A blow to the head from a slip or fall or being struck by a swinging or unscissed cargo can cause traumatic brain injury. This can result in permanent cognitive or personality changes. The second type is that spinal and back injuries. Operating equipment carrying heavy loads and hard labor can be back-breaking work, requiring many hours of standing, lifting, twisting, and pulling. Offshore workers can sustain injuries from falls or being struck by a vehicle or unstable loads. A back or neck injury can result in chronic pain, limited mobility, and in most severe cases can result in paraplegia and and quadriplegia. Even when medical attention is administered promptly, there can be long-term disabilities associated with spinal and back injuries. Slip and falls. Injuries experienced in slips and falls are among the most common and can be serious. Accidental caused by slips and falls can result in concussion and constitution to broken bones. In some cases, sleeping on the neck of a ship or platform can send you overboard, which immediately escalates into a very hazardous situation. Loss of hearing. If hearing protection is not provided or mandated, it's possible that over time, workers will be exposed to enough significant noise to diminish their hearing. In some exceptional cases where work environment are loud enough or total hearing loss can develop. You can also feel loss of limbs. Inadvertently walking into the path of a truck or forklift, working with cables under tensions, or getting a leg caught and crushed beneath cargo like coils, pipes, plates, and tires can lead to injuries requiring amputation. The loss of limb is a life-changing injury and often require a prosthetic. Crushing injuries and broken bones. Offshore work usually entails a significant reliance on heavy machinery, either for construction or for day-to-day work. Injuries can often occur when the machinery breaks down or when safety procedures are not followed. These injuries often result in broken or crushed bone. Crushing injuries can also result in damage to internal organs and create life-threatening situations. Hypothermia and frostbite. Offshore and maritime employees often work in extreme environment and at all times of day and night. This means that offshore workers are often exposed to extremely cold conditions, which can cause hypothermia or frostbite. These dangers are exacerbated by exposure to the water either through harsh condition or a fall overboard. So guys, in this video we show how to hire a offshore accidental lawyer in USA. So we will end this video here and meet you again in another video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.